Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Before watching this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Now let's start this video. Intracoastal Waterway Boat Transfer Accident Lawyer. Boat operators and crews tasked with transporting private boats up and down the intracoastal waterway often face long journeys. Unsafe conditions on this boat and vessel could leave crew with serious injuries that make it difficult to complete their job and potentially leave them with lasting scars or disabilities. If you or a loved one transport private boats on the intracoastal waterway and suffer injuries in a serious boat accident or an accident caused by equipment malfunction or unsafe condition on a vessel, who is liable for boat transfer injuries on the intracoastal waterway? Boat transfer and transportation specialists who work on the intracoastal waterway may be familiar with the routes they have to take, but they might not always have familiarity with the vessel that they are operating. If you were given a boat to transport and were not informed about dangerous conditions on the vessel or malfunctioning equipment that leads to a serious injury, you could be entitled to file a legal claims against the company you work for and the owner of the vessel. Injured crew and workers on a boat are often entitled to sue their employer for injuries under the Jones Act. However, injured workers may be able to show that their injuries were actually caused by their employer's mistakes or negligence. Some vessels are transported because of problems or defects with the vessel, and it is important that crew and pilots understand what they are getting themselves into when they undertake a trip like this. If an employer failed to give you vital information or failed to provide proper training or equipment necessary for the journey, they could be liable for your injuries. Similarly, boat owners are in a position to know more about the vessel's history and safety. If you are part of the crew that typically operates that boat, you might actually have more information about the vessel than its owner. If you are operating the vessel that you were injured on just for the one job, then you might be unfamiliar with quirks about its operation or hidden dangers about the vessel. Even something as simple as a malfunctioning appliance aboard the ship could cause serious injuries to crew, and worse injuries could occur if integral components of the ship were malfunctioning or disabled. In these cases, the owner of the vessel could be liable for your injuries. If you were involved in an accident with another vessel, the operator of that vessel may be responsible for the crash, and you can hold them responsible in court. The operator of the boat should ensure that the passengers are safe. They should not be intoxicated while operating the vehicle or recklessly operate the boat. If they do any of this or disregard boating laws, you can hold them liable if a boating accident occurs. As operator, inattention is one of the top causes of fatal boating accident. You, along with your boating accident attorney, can ensure that they are held liable. If you are on a recreational boat, then the operators or owners should provide an approved life jacket in excellent condition It must be the wearer's size, not a size smaller or larger. The life jacket must also be enough for all the passengers on board. If they do not have enough life jackets or do not require their passenger to wear them, they might also be held liable. Life jackets are essential because federal laws require that all types of vessel have a Type 1, 2, or 3 United States Coast Guard approved life jacket for everyone on the vessel. If your boat is a personal watercraft or vessel longer than 16 feet, the laws require a Type 4 Coast Guard approved throwable device. When there are children under 13 years, they must wear a life jacket at all times on boats that are less than 26 feet high. The only exception are when they are below the deck or in an enclosed cabin. If a boat passenger acts recklessly, terribly causing an accident, you can hold them liable for a boating accident. Also, if they prevent the boat operator from fulfilling their duty, one can hold them responsible. When a passenger acts recklessly and the operator can stop such behavior, but they do not, one can hold such operator liable for the accident. How to handle intracoastal waterway boat transfer accident and injuries? If you are tasked with transporting a boat, you could have enormous pressure on you to meet deadlines and get the vessel there safely and without damage. However, serious accident and injuries could get in the way of that and leave you with a dilemma about what to do next and how to get the help you need. First off, it is vital to always seek medical care for an injury in a boating accident, especially if the injury occurred while working on a vessel. Second, it is important to work with a lawyer to help guide you through what your next step should be. As with any accident, you should gather as much information as you can about the accident and how it happened. For instance, if you were hit by another vessel, it is important to get information about the crew and who was responsible for that vessel's operation as well as insurance information. You should also call the authorities and report the accident, then get yourself a copy of any accident reports they file. It is important to document any medical care you receive. If you are going to file a claim for your accident, it is vital to have proof that your injuries were connected to this accident, which these records supply. Medical records also provide a clear picture of what injuries you face. Medical bills and other expenses related to the accident also provide an economic record of what the accident cost you. From there, it is important to work with a lawyer on your case. Our Intracoastal Waterway boat transfer accident lawyers have decades of experience handling boating accident and maritime injury cases on behalf of injury victims. Our attorneys can walk you through your options, investigating any potential insurance coverage you may have, any other routes you get compensation for your injuries, including lawsuit against the responsible parties. Damage for injury boat transfer and transportation workers on the Intracoastal Waterway. If you face injuries while doing your job transporting vessel on the Intracoastal Waterway, you could be entitled to compensation for any damage you face. Damage for medical expenses could be essential to help you recover. especially if your injuries keep you from working while you recover or lead to permanent disabilities. Okay everyone, that's all this article today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until the next one, bye bye.